And I want to show you that in a post of 2012, I outlined the plans that were instituted by Israel's enemy to destroy the nation of Israel. And as you're going to see by the end of this presentation, that the plans that they laid out, they're definitely carrying out today, as we see the missiles being shot into Israel. So for that, let me go over to the article which I'm referring to. This article came out from the JerusalemPost.com, and the title, Column 1, The Wars of 2011. Now, it was last updated, as you can see, of December the 28th of 2010. And when I read this back then, I knew that definitely you needed to know about this. The headline reads below it, Israel must be prepared for two things this upcoming year: a missile war with Hamas and a political war with Fatah. Now, in case you don't know, Fatah is President Abbas, Haman Abbas. He is the president of the Fatah section of the Palestinians. And of course you have the Hamas. You put these two together and you have disaster for Israel, potential disaster for Israel. So let me go over and give you some important information about this article. And I'm going to have the link at my site so that you'll be able to go and read the entire article. But I'm going to focus in on what I think is really, really important. It says this: as she put it, as the Palestinian security forces continue to become more professional and capable, we look to Israel to facilitate their efforts. And we hope to see a significant curtailment of incursions by Israeli troops into the Palestinian areas. Now, you getting what's going on here? They're laying out their agenda, what's going to happen in the future. These then are the contours of the Palestinian war plans for 2011. Now, these are the plans that they were hoping that were going to be in fruition, completion in 2011. Now, they got the date wrong, but the plan is being carried out to the letters you're going to see. So forget the date of 2011, because sometimes things happen and you can't follow through your plans, but they're definitely following through the plans, as you're going to see. It goes on to say, Hamas will launch an illegal missile war to provoke an IDF campaign in Gaza. Are you paying attention? That's exactly what's going on right now. Iran, Syria, Hezbollah, Turkey, and the UN, and a vast array of NGOs and leftist governments from Norway to Brazil will support its illegal war. Then it goes on to say, Fatah will escalate its political war. Its campaign will be supported by the US, the EU, and the UN, and a vast array of NGOs and leftist governments. And that is exactly what's going on today. Now, I'd like to show you the news that came out today, July 14th. Abbas entreats UN to stop Israeli operation in Gaza. They said they were going to do this in 2010. They projected it for 2011. It didn't get carried out, but they're doing it right now. They are following to the letter the very plans they set out. Let me move on. It says the purpose of these two campaigns, which complement one another and which will likely culminate at the UN in September, is to weaken, now get this, very important section, is to weaken Israel militarily and politically with the shared purpose of destroying it in the fullness of time. In other words, they're going through all these with one goal in mind: to destroy the nation of Israel. So, what must Israel do? In the first instant, it must decide that its goal is not merely to weather this storm, but to win both of these wars. And that is the position right now that Benjamin Netanyahu is finding himself in. So the plans that you're watching on television tonight, whether it be CNN, BBC, ABC, NBC, CBS, whatever it is, you're seeing those plans that they projected in 2010 and I reported on in 2012 being fulfilled, carried out right now. And so let me warn you that these plans that the PLO put in process which the PLO thinks that they will win, they have a huge surprise in front of them, because we know that God has already laid out the entire scenario about this war in Psalm 83, and Israel wins this war. As a matter of fact, what's going to happen? They're going to take more land away. So column 1, the wars of 2011, you're watching those plans right now.